As an international school, families in our Delot community come from many different countries with a host of diverse cultures. Families have differing spiritual faiths and values in raising children. Although we may vary in these areas of parenting, we do have some common ground about what is considered appropriate and what is harmful. We have expectations about abuse, neglect, and harassment based on the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is important for us to know and understand these definitions so that we can work together to keep children safe. To read a more complete list of behaviors and definitions, please consult the Child Safety and Personal Protection Handbook. Harassment is non-accidental behavior between peers that results in mistreatment of another person or creates a hostile environment. It may be verbal, visual, physical, or digital in nature. Prejudice and discrimination are considered harassment because of the emotional harm they cause. These behaviors are considered serious and will be addressed by the school. Neglect is the failure or refusal on the part of a caretaker to provide adequate physical and emotional care, medical or mental health treatment, appropriate supervision, and a safe environment. Failure to provide proper adult supervision or allowing a child to engage in illegal activity also constitute neglect. Neglect is considered endangerment of a child and will be addressed by the school. Abuse includes non-accidental, physical, emotional, mental, or sexual harm by an adult to a child. Abuse usually occurs when there is a basis of trust and a difference of power based on age, physical, intellectual, or emotional capacity. Abuse may also be considered if there is an age difference of more than 3 years between two children. The characteristics of sexual abuse are different from child abuse and warrant special attention. It may include committing or allowing any sexual offense against a child as defined by local law and school policy. Sexual abuse involves intentionally touching a child's private part directly or indirectly other than for hygiene and healthcare purposes. It also includes non-consensual sexual activity, use of pornography, and all forms of violent or non-violent molestation, and any sexual activity in which the child does not fully comprehend or that violates the laws or social taboos of society. Sexual abuse usually requires planning by the offender, which is referred to as grooming. It requires a greater degree of secrecy and is often more difficult to detect and/or report. The school has the responsibility and obligation to correct potential grooming behavior or actions which appear to be grooming. For a more detailed definition of these terms and the possible indicators that something may have occurred, please consult the Child Safety and Personal Protection Handbook. The more knowledgeable you are as a parent, the more confident you will feel when trying to identify a situation that may be harmful for your child. Know the facts, stay informed.